Hello folks, right, this is the Right Student vlog, whatever we want to call it. It says connecting on my computer, so I don't know whether this is going to record or not. Wonders of technology. If you're looking at this for the first time, you've never seen it, maybe you've seen it on just on YouTube, you haven't come to the blog, then visit the www.therightstudent.com. You can see we're very high tech here. I've got a very grainy face and using a SingStar microphone, but it looks very loud, so I'll push it away a bit. Yeah, I'm one half of the Right Student, therightstudent.com. Benny on there. Arnie is the other half, the better half. So yeah, let's get chatting. Right. First, we're going to discuss the Welsh politics, because there's lots of interesting things happening in Welsh politics. No, there isn't really. Is there? Nothing really we can talk about. Could always talk about Welsh devolution. Is it of any interest to anyone really at the moment? No. I find that with me studying in Wales that most students are against devolution in Wales, where it's the older people that tend to be more in favour. I don't know the reason why that is. Maybe younger people just think, well, let's carry on with the way it is. Why not? They've got a point. I wouldn't want them to. I don't know. If Scotland becomes independent, then I think the Welsh nationalism will grow as more than just a social aspect as the political parts. But then the Welsh people, they're like, sponging off the English. So why should they get rid of that? Let's look what else. See, I've got a very in-depth piece of paper to look through. On the other half is how and why did Europe change during the 20th century? Neither know nor care, really. Right. I've written down COCD and I have no idea what that stands for. Ah well, we'll brush over that. Little Big Planet. For those of you that don't know, it's a PlayStation 3 game that's been postponed because it contains it contains a verse or a passage out of the Quran and is put to music. Great, we're going down the Muslim extremist route. That's the way for the vlog to go. So I think that's ridiculous. Why on earth should we have to put something back because it contains something from the Quran? If it's offensive, so what? So what if they are offended? They seem to be offended at everything. Why should we pander to them? It's not offensive really. It's just some of their passage. I mean, how many times has the Bible been used in song? I mean, look at Cliff Richard. As a suicide Christian extremist going to go and blow him up? You tell me. But yes, I think that's ridiculous. And the song that was actually featured that has been pulled now from the game is available even on iTunes. And iTunes, they're not weak like Sony, so that's on iTunes. If we do another vlog, I'll get you the name of it, and I'll even might even play a little. Yeah, we don't pander to whingers. The COCD is really bugging me because I have no idea what it stands for, and I know as soon as I stop this it'll just bug me. Oh well, never mind. Right, well we have to bring up on the Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross topic, don't we? Is anyone interested? Well, finally the BBC have got something, they're not talking about the credit crunch for once. The last 2 months the top story has been constantly the credit crunch. And now the top story is Russell Brand and Jonathan Ross did a prank call that the other person didn't really like. What was the big deal there? I don't understand why it's the top story. When it was actually broadcast it only received 2 complaints. Of course they look into the complaints, but then the Daily Mail decided to ring up the guy who he'd done the prank call to and said, did you like having that prank call? And unsurprisingly, the guy said, or the guy's agent said, no, he thought it was just he thought it was a bit off. And if you actually listen to the show, it's all in comedy. It's just pure comedy. It's nothing malicious. It's just them having a laugh, a little childish. Yes, they were a bit childish, but if that's unbroadcastable, then just don't broadcast it. I mean, if it happened in real life, like it wasn't broadcast, it just happened, somebody prank called somebody, they're not going to enjoy that, they're just going to be like, oh, don't do that again, keep away from anyone. But the thing is, this Andrew Sachs agreed to go on the on the Russell Brand show, and he agreed, and his agent will have known that Russell Brand had slept with his granddaughter, so he knew full well that this was going to most likely crop up. Yeah, I blame the agent, who was probably just money grabbing and wanting a bit of attention for Andrew Sachs, because to be honest I haven't heard of him since Fawlty Towers. I didn't even know his name before this came up, so I don't understand why that's why it's such a big deal. He doesn't want it to take any further. The girl, total slut. She is a total slut. She's a burlesque dancer called the... oh, what's it called? I thought it was called the Dirty Sluts, but it's not. It's something sluts anyway. So, she has no reason to complain. Slut. She should just shut her mouth. Because Andrew Sachs, he said that he's not too bothered about it, he's not too fussed really. So why should she be fussed? She's one that sleeps around. I think Russell Brand's probably the best quality one that she's had. Just look at some of the pictures on the internet, shocking. Well, anyway, that's the vlog, the trial vlog. If you did like it, or if you want to put any suggestions, thanks. I think it was Damon. He was the only person that actually bothered to comment, and he wanted me to put some Welsh politics, how the US presidential election affects Wales. Well, one of my old Welsh politics teachers used to say that Hillary Clinton had Welsh on both sides. Well, she's not in it anymore, but looking further into it, she actually has British, Irish, and English, Irish, and Scottish blood. So why? Who cares? He was a bit of a Welsh nut. Jonathan Morgan, his name, if you know him. But so yeah, it doesn't really affect us, does it, in Wales? Or no, it doesn't. So anyway, that was the blog. Hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a comment on the www.therightstudent.com. It's on, where is it? It'll be there, won't it, on the screen. You can see, click the link and visit the vlog and comment on this, please, so we can then decide whether I'll do this every week or not. If I did it every week, I'd maybe put some graphics, maybe put some videos and make it a bit more professional, and it'll be a bit more political, of course, as it is a politics blog, whereas today we've been talking about video games and Russell Brand. Hey, it's boring, nothing really happening at the moment. And regarding the Russell Brand thing, why on earth would Gordon Brown comment on it? I mean, for the Conservatives just put forward there, it was, I can't remember, it was a shadow spokesman. It wasn't anyone close to like David Cameron. It wasn't anyone as important as him. So why on earth would Gordon Brown want to comment on it? Pandering to the Daily Mail. In fact, one of my sociology teachers, a social policy aspect of my course, he used to work for the government, and apparently whatever they were going to decide, they had to pass through and make sure that the Daily Mail would be okay with it. And now I don't understand why the Daily Mail would need anything, why people would pander to the Daily Mail. I didn't know it was that widely read. I thought it would be the Sun. I mean, it was Tony Blair who contacted Rupert Murdoch 6 times before going into Iraq to discuss whether he should or not, and whether the Sun will be on his side. So I don't understand what's the Daily Mail. Maybe there's something more complex about that. I just now want to understand what this COCD stands for, and if I do, I'll put it in the comment section there. Let me think. That's it then. Just leave comments, say what you want, say what you want from the next vlogs, if this is successful. If you think it's just a waste of time and you can't really be bothered and you don't want me to do any more, then let me know that. See you folks, and thank you for watching.